Certain questions simply are not worth giving a serious response to, and Harrison made that perfectly obvious during this interview.
Hi, all the way. You like?
Crouching.
I'm such a big guy and I get in the way of the...
What are you getting in the way of? Oh, the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh my God! That's awful! That's not right! Keep going! Put your hat on and get out of here! Sorry I scared you there, Jen.
I can't believe
Don't ever do that to Anna!
When it comes to Jennifer and Drew, Adam also does impressions of both. And they're exactly the kind of comedy people would expect from the Sandman.
This is a tough one. Give your best impression of one of us, Drew, Adam, or Jen.
Oh, yes.
So, but I don't have any great impressions of you guys.
We'll try.
But when you do it, it doesn't sound anything like us.
It doesn't sound like it at all. Hey,
Talking that kind of a voice.
Let me. I'll try my best. This is Jennifer when her coffee's not ready. And this is Drew if I show up late to the set. Where were you?
The Oscars, Hollywood's biggest evening, where absolutely everyone shows up dressed to impress. Then there's Adam. Hoodie, basketball shorts, and when someone on stage pointed it out, Adam was ready with a reply.
Adam, what are you wearing? What are you doing right now? I'm asking you what you're wearing. Nobody even thought about what I was wearing till you brought it up! Adam, I apologize. I'm going. I'm gonna go off I go. Yeah, leave me! I have to. It's not you! No, it's not you, it's him! He's the one that you caused this. But I'm sorry. You are all welcome to join me for a game of 5-on-5 basketball at Veteran Park tonight. Midnight tip-off, the guy from Nostarapo. Where is he? He's on my team. One more thing. Shalom!
At times, curiosity can take you somewhere you were never supposed to be. And Adam's story is the perfect example of that.
So we play basketball. We got to get back to the movie set. Shaq has to take a shower. In my head, I'm like, I got to see Shaq's place. I'm walking backwards, doing my routine, getting closer to the shower, and then I turn around and I go, all right, I'm going to see Shaq's thing right now. His bodyguard is there. And his bodyguard is just so strong and big and like this thick neck. So I said, sorry. I see Shaq later on the set, and I was like, I guarantee that guy ratted me out. So I said, Shaq, sorry about that before with your security guard. And he goes, I don't got a security guard, that was my
Kids often come up with fears that make no logical sense at all. And Adam makes sure his daughters know just how ridiculous theirs really is.
My kids can't handle anything with water. They get a little nutty and they're scared of what's going to happen. And so we're in the little lake, and I start hearing, is there a shark in here? And I said, it's a lake. It's a lake. You'll be fine. And they're like, is it poison ivy? Yeah, I'm afraid you're poison ivy. But
I know your kids, they don't talk this way.
well, yeah.
You're going to be poison ivy.
The Shalom shout-out caught everyone completely off guard. But showing up dressed like he's on the way to a cookout isn't the weirdest appearance Adam Sandler has ever made. Adam Sandler once wandered through the streets of Los Angeles wearing a bathrobe. The goal? Track down Conan O'Brien. The place he finally landed, somewhere nobody would have expected.
I'm gonna fight! Oh, come on! Yes! Conan, you're here! Have you seen Conan? I haven't. Conan! One place. Andy, not here. Conan, no way! You are unsatisfied. Looking for Conan O'Brien. You got any clue where he is? Yeah, I know where he is. We did! Whoa! Yeah! Right there. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. The Coney boy! Thank you, shouldn't be. How hard are you to find? The Cone Man! Come on in! I love it! Yes!
No.
Yes, it was!
That was not me.
That was you without makeup!
Nobody could have seen that coming. At one point in his life, Adam Sandler made a bizarre decision. He was determined to see Shaquille O'Neal's thing with his own eyes. Not the basketball talent, not the championship rings, but the thing itself. So he quietly came up with a plan, picked the perfect moment to make his move, and everything unfolded about as awkwardly as anyone could imagine.
Comes this thing. So we play basketball. We got to get back to the movie set. Shaq has to take a shower. I got to see Shaq's penis. I'm walking backwards, doing my routine, getting closer to the shower, and then I turn around and I go, all right, I got to see Shaq's thing right now. His bodyguard is there. And his bodyguard is just so strong and big and like this thick neck. Sorry, this happened. So I see Shaq later on the set, and I was like, I guarantee that guy ratted me out. So I said, Shaq, sorry about that before with your security guard. And he goes, I don't got a security guard, that was my dick.
People are supposed to treat little kids carefully. But did Adam ever understand that? Absolutely not.
Billy Madison is the dodgeball scene. I'm hitting all these first graders
Really hard.
really hard with a dodgeball, and so we go to shoot it. I hit some kid pretty hard, and he gets upset and he starts crying. And then the parents all come up to me. They're like, hey, what's the deal? And I was like, what do you mean? What happened? They're like, the kid, you nailed that kid. I was like, oh, no, that's the scene. I'm supposed to, I'm like a big guy, went back to school. I'm supposed to plug all these kids as part of the joke. And they were like, oh, no. Then they read the script. They go, they're 6. They don't read yet. I was like, well. And anyways, I said, all right, I won't do it or something. And I think I told the guys to roll anyways, and I nailed a bunch of kids. And something awful like that. But those kids grew up, and guess who they are today? I don't know.
Adam, what are you wearing?
What are you doing right now?
I'm asking you what you're wearing.
Nobody even thought about what I was wearing till you brought it up!
Everyone knows Adam has never been famous for great fashion sense. He may be totally fine with it, but his family obviously felt differently.
Is this your new look now, Adam Sandler? You're so scrubbed up.
I hate it. I really don't. I'm not comfortable like this, but this is something that for years my mother has been yelling at me about, and for about 25 years of television shows I've looked not that great, and my wife is sick of it all, and so they got some nice lady came over to my office with a bunch of suits, and I had to buy them. I thought they were gonna...
But is the frustration with his fashion limited to family? Far from it.
Hey!
What the hell are you doing? I'm not standing next to him.
I didn't do it.
What?
You said it. You texted me.
I didn't.
Please wear your sweatshirt.
I said, please don't wear your sweatshirt.
You said don't. Oh.
Miscommunication. Anyway.
One legendary misunderstanding. Back in 1995, NBC let Adam Sandler go from Saturday Night Live. It became one of the most talked about dismissals in comedy history. Then years later, he returned as a host, carrying a few thoughts he had been waiting a long time to say out loud.
Yeah, I was fired. NBC said that I was done. Then I made over $4 billion at the box office. So I guess you could say I won.
Did you ever think ever in your life of maybe joining the military?
Yeah, I swear to God, my whole life, when I was a kid, I was like, I am going to be in the military. I'm going to defend our... That's all I ever talked about in my house. Like, I'm defending, this is what I'm made for. And then I was like 15 at the dinner table, and I was saying that same speech, I can't wait to join the military. My father goes, you're not joining the military. And I go, why not? He goes, because you're a pussy.
Thanks for watching.
Are you friends with Justin Bieber?
I know the Biebs. I was in Hawaii. My kids were swimming in the pool, and I had a FaceTime going with the Biebs, and I said hi to the Biebs.
He was watching me swim in the pool.
The sweetest payback comes ice cold. Although this time, it arrived through the sound of a fax machine.
Biebs family, and then I said, while I got you, you mind saying hi to my 2 kids? He said, sure. And so I flipped the phone around, and my kids get the hello, but there were like 50 other kids in the pool going, oh my God!
Via a fax machine.
You got fired from NBC.
I got fired from Saturday Night Live, and then that summer, I love doing your show, but NBC, my manager called me up and said, NBC wants you to do Conan. It sweeps. I thought they don't like me. They just fired me. He's like, no. It's for Conan, though. It's not Saturday Night Live. I was like, but isn't that NBC? And he was like, yeah. I go, and to make like a big stand, I was young and I was angry. I said, well, you tell them I will do Conan's show, but they have to buy me a fax machine.